Gemini, hello beautiful, and welcome to your current karmic energy reading. This energy is going to go over just what's going on karmically, your overview, getting into the current energy with tarot, what Spirit wants you to be aware of, how it's going to play out in the 3D, and then any guidance. We'll get into clarifiers. We will tap into the past life, see if there's any carryover for you. And then we'll have closing messages. There will be yes or no. If you have a specific question, if you're new, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, babes, I love and appreciate each of you. And please check the link or the description below if you're interested in winning a free reading. All right, that being said, let's get into this reading, guys. All right. Here, what is your overall opening messages? Spirit. Whoop. You gotta quit being judgmental. Family room coming in here. Maybe that's what you're dealing with in your home life. Child. Dang, it's just childhood wounds and then community coming out. It's this self-love acceptance. Listen, family's the first group of people that we have to deal with. It's not necessarily that how they see us is how we're supposed to be seen. So validation for anybody who needs it right now. Even if you feel like the black sheep, like you don't belong. One, there's love there, but it's okay to be you. We've got courthouse on the bottom. If children are, some of us are hearing about we're getting stabilized visitations or child support orders coming through. All right, let's get into your current karmic, the current karma energy right now. Spirit wants you to. We're tapping into here, sorry. Don't be afraid to speak up. Nine of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. What's good for you, other people are not okay with. This is within a family dynamic. Others, the pursuit of your best dreams is causing fights and arguments, disagreements. They may not even be fighting with you. I've got someone where you don't even know what's going on, but behind the skirts, they're just talking about you. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. It's just this energy around me where it's annoyance. King of Wands. You have to control your energy, and two, impatience. King of Wands and the Queen of Wands was in reverse when it came out. There's a split here. And for someone where this is getting resolved. Two of Wands here. You're getting, somebody might have got a decision on another person. Someone's deciding whether or not they want to take their counterpart back to court. Because financially it would be better for you and the child, but you know that's going to start these fights. And that's why you don't want to fight with this. Things are kind of okay. And you don't want to rock it up, but at the same time, you know what you do to provide for that child. And People gonna talk no matter what. At least you gave them something good to talk about. What's best for your baby is what's best for your baby, and fuck what anybody else says. He'll get butt hurt and then unbutt hurt, or she'll be butt hurt and then unbutt hurt. They'll get over it. And if not, that's a them problem, but the baby's taken care of. Let's go what Spirit wants you to be aware of. Spirit is warning somebody here, this decision, how you proceed forward, is, it's going to make a big factor, so you're going to have to be prepared for war. You got to fight for what's yours, or who you are, your name, you got your ability, whatever is going to bring you have to fight now. Spirit's asking you to fight. I know you don't want to, but you have to. Whether this is to be yourself, whether this is for financial stability for your child, this is a fight you have to partake in. You're thinking here and now and the rift it's going to cause, you need to go down the road. The Emperor. Spirit wants you to be aware of. 6 of Cups. This is all about acting in your authority. And bringing peace and harmony and stuff like that. You're going to have to search yourself. There's peace afterwards. And honestly, I don't think it's going to be as big of a battle as you think it is. For someone here, the mental repertoire you go through every day, this battle, what it's going to turn into, if I do this, if I pursue this, if I say this, it is far worse than the actual outcome once you take the action. Once you take the action, your mind is at ease. This is more mental battle for a lot. You may have naysayers for part of, different. It's a general collective. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But the original upchuck or whatever isn't that bad. 3D payout with the Knight of Pentacles. This is long term. This is about you and your growth, your stability, your happiness, your authenticity. And we're on guard about it. And we have to be. But this is that long term. 10 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. For some of you, this ends the financial strain. Others, which adds that mental anguish. There's anxiety around you. Others of you, you actually are able to heal part of a rejection wound by the end of it. You may have always looked for an approval for someone, like the big thumbs up. And you're gonna get the final like, hey, you're doing good, or you know what I mean. I've always, I accept you. Whatever it is that you're looking for, that's coming through for somebody, but it's the final seal on it for you. Someone's going to see your growth. It's like, especially if we're dealing with an actual parent wound where this is being addressed, they see you as the mature, they see the growth. Let's get your guidance. Queen of Wands. Keep doing what you're doing. Fueling your passions, your authentic sparks. 4 of Cups. Someone sees the opportunity and and I like this, and where Spirit's taking this for me is to the 3 cups that are spilled here and to how they're standing. The more you create, the more you stand in yourself and in your power and your truth, the more you're able to mend and fix the past. You can't live in this state of what once was or what you wish you could have had, but what's available in the future is far greater if you just keep in this action. Acceptance for somebody is more than on the cusp of being a reality. It's practically at your door. 5 of Wands. It is not pointless to keep pursuing this. For someone, it's the idea of what you're trying to create, of who you're trying to be. All the ruckus that it's causing, everybody talking you down, everybody doing this or that, the arguments, you talk yourself out of it. You think it's going to cause too much on the external or on the internal. Right now, you're still battling yourself. You need to really tap into the internal energy here. Why are you... And it has to do with this rejection wound. For some of you, this pursuit or true self of yours was never accepted. Keep going, though. That you're not fighting a pointless battle, is what Spirit wants you to know. I promise. It may feel like it at times. Knight of Swords, the Magician, and the Ace of Swords. Right? We've got 6 of Pentacles in the Tower. People are finally going to understand on some level what you were trying to create, or what they didn't give you. How they had... For some of you, this is a parent where they're going to realize if they had poured into you this way or done it differently, how you could have grown and bloomed earlier in a different way. I love the healing on the board for the collective. I'm so happy for you, Gemini. Disbelief. Somebody never believed you. They didn't believe what you could see. They didn't believe what you could feel. Didn't believe. And whether they believe or not, someone might actually believe in you at the end of this. That's for someone here specific. And then others, it's not necessarily belief in what you could see or do, but it's just in you yourself. And that there's regret from a parent. Positive movement forward. Just keep going in the right direction here. Even if it's fighting and chaos around you, you're still in the right direction. You know, war is still progress. It's just not pretty progress. Well, sometimes, and sometimes it's not. But I mean, like, a war with a purpose is progress. Material harvest. Doing you. It's you and your growth. And whether you've taken the time to recognize it or not, those around you are. Good for you. Because that's hard. Especially if you went through this solo. Some people have to go through... But this energy doesn't feel like you had a whole lot of support in your corner. The little underdog, get it. Prosperity begins. And look at this. There's healing, deep-rooted healing that's going to happen for part of this collective. The more that you grow, the more healing that takes place. Those spilt cups here, they're standing up. There's healing. This is not for nothing. Please just keep going in the direction that you're headed in. Choose wisely. is on the bottom, and then Triumph. A lot of this we picked, and we're just getting through the battle. Just confirmation that this is good karma headed towards you. You're not on the wrong path. You did the right thing. Authority figures and phobias. I fought the law, but the law one came through. If, you know, people were talking about behaviors in the past, or if you walked away from a whole lifestyle, I have a lot of addiction is very common, and that may be something that's being put to ease. If that's a cycle that you broke, other people are going to recognize the growth that you're at. But this fear of rejection for the whole collective, that's definitely getting handled up for you. That seal of approval again coming through. Just reminding somebody that doing what's right for your baby is never the wrong thing to do. Alright. We're going to go ahead and jump into your closing message here. Whoa, shabai. Queen of Heaven. Blessing from the Divine Empress of the Skies. Babies, for just confirmation for part of the collective, but you are doing the right thing. I know it's like to not want to fight over child support, because it is what it is. You know what I mean? But when you need it, and if your kid is actually, I know what your kid's going through right now, and you do. So, and I'll pray for you guys that things get easier while you're still in this transition phase, because you're still headed in the right direction. I'm just excited for you. I've got healing of a lot of childhood wounds of just rejection. But, it was a battle. Where you're going, you had to fight like hell to get there. I've got, like, if you were suited for war, you'd get, like, a new little medal. You leveled up. That's why there's so much good karma coming for you. You stayed true to the path of who you're supposed to be, or you got back on it. Kundalini Shakti. Significant inner shifts are taking place. Energies are beginning to move in new ways. You may feel that you may feel that resolution is hard to pin down at this time. Lean into unfamiliar territory with boldness tempered by patience. You will become capable of many things on many levels that you were not capable of accomplishing previously. You shall rise, and a fresh path is signified. Oh no, I'm sorry. I've got a balance that takes place. You step into your divine masculine, and once you do that, there's a healing that takes place on the feminine energetic level. For some of you, you're dealing primarily with a mother who disapproved. All right, we're going to pick a pile. There's going to be 3 piles to pick from. 1, 2, and 3. If you have a specific question, go ahead and think of it now. You can either go with, I suggest going with the one that you picked unless there's one that really connects with you on an energetic level. Please don't just swap because you liked a different answer. That does not help you. That's just lying to you. One, two, three. All right, if you picked pile 1, your answer is yes with the number 7, destiny and divine purpose. Pile 2, your answer is 3 with yes, growth and change. And pile 3, your answer is yes with 26 and spring. So me looking at full resolution by then, or harvest. Next level achievement. So if you have been recently called in a direction away from what others are approving of, this is Spirit confirming it for you that that's the direction you are supposed to go through. I know it's a little bit tougher than where you want to go. But the destination's much better. It's just the trail sucks a little bit. It's not a cushioned one. Put on your hiking boots. Let's grab you guys your prayer. Pile 45. Thank you, God, for everything I have in life. People, essentials, possessions, and opportunities. Amen and thank you. People stuck out to somebody here. $85. God, please help me heal the family wounds or generational curses. Show me what to do. Well, I hope that helps you. Number 85. All right, I do love you, Gemini, and I hope that this helped you in some way or fashion. And I do look forward to connecting with you again at a future reading. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. All right. I love you guys so much. Bye.